on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on, almost. There we go. All right, everybody, welcome back. Well, this is gonna be considered a part 2 of this stereo install, and I think I figured out a way to make this thing sit flush. And I think I'll also throw in the door speakers that arrived in the mail the day after I installed this. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and take all this off, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Stay tuned. All right, everything's disassembled, and this is ready to pull out. So, there's also, this particular dash mounting kit has 2 screws, one here and one there in the factory locations. So everything's loosened. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. It's gonna be a 2-hand job because of unplugging the wiring. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off and then work on this on my workbench. So I'll show you once I get that done. Okay, so with the whole unit removed, and this is gonna depend on the mounting kit that you buy, and I don't remember which brand this one was. I got it so long ago. But you can see how it naturally wants to sit this far forward. Well, the goal is to have the whole stereo itself be recessed and stick out no further than this storage bin. So I'm gonna go ahead and take everything apart and kind of mess around with everything. I think I should be able to do it with a little bit of different mounting technique. I think this frame, I think I can flip it around and install it backwards, but we'll see. Stay tuned. All right, I've been messing around with this thing for about 20 minutes, trying to fit it all different sorts of ways. And really the only way I'm gonna be able to make this work with this particular stereo and with this particular mounting bracket is to go ahead and cut off this flange right here. I've tried to mount this thing backwards, I've tried to do it all sorts of different ways, and it doesn't fit flush. This flange is not needed with this particular application, and once I cut it off, it'll allow me to recess the chassis, and then I can use this trim plate that I had on the old stereo. This is the one that came with this mounting bracket kit, which is a lot skinnier and a lot more flush than the one that comes with the stereo. So I'm gonna go ahead and use these snips right here, cut this off, bend it back into shape, and you won't see any of this, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. It's gonna be a mess, but you won't see it. Well, I said it wouldn't be pretty, and it isn't. There's probably a better way to do this rather than using these tin snips, but this is the way that I had. In retrospect, I probably should have left the side tabs on and just cut the top and the bottom, but I should be able to bend these tabs down and make this thing fit. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to put this thing together, and getting it to stay tight is gonna be the problem, so wish me luck. Okay, I've got the stereo mounted in here. This whole thing is put together, and it happened that 2 of the chassis screws lined up with 2 of the openings here in this plastic thing, so it's in there nice and tight. And it's nice and flush. The only thing left to do is go ahead and pop this trim on, and you can see it basically closes off the stereo much nicer. I need kind of 2 hands to do it, but it sits nice and flush, and that looks a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together, put it back in the car. Okay, moving on to the door speakers. These are what I ordered, and they are Kenwood KFC 1665S. They were not expensive. They were not bottom of the barrel as far as quality, but these should be better than what's in there. I'm not even sure what's in there. So I'm going to go ahead and unpackage them, and I'm hoping that I can install these with very little modification. So I guess we'll see. Okay, here at the passenger side door panel, if I remember correctly, this on this 1990 just pulls off, and I'm hoping the speaker that I got is not too big. Crutchfield's website said that it would fit, so I don't really want to go modifying the door too much to try to make these fit. So if this doesn't, I'll have to probably just get a smaller size. But anyway, let me get this opened up. All right, with the door opened up, or with the panel off, I should say, I can't remember if I replaced these speakers before. I must have, but yeah. Anyway, these are cheap pile speakers, and they sound okay, but I'm gonna put these in. These Kenwood speakers looks like these are 2-way, and these might be 3-way, but whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in because I know these are higher quality, so this should be pretty simple, and they are the same size, so I'll just unplug it and see if the holes line up. Okay, well that was easy enough. I just had to re-drill some mounting holes for the speaker. So now I just pop the cover back on, and I'll start on the other side. And by the way, here is the finished product of the stereo. As you can see, it looks a lot better. It's recessed, and it's got the trim on it that came with that install kit. So I'll go ahead and put that speaker on and put everything back together. I don't know if these are going to sound any better, but at least they're higher quality speaker. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, also as part of this video, I think I'm going to attempt to go ahead and hook up these headrest speakers. You can see this is the connector that comes from the car, and this is the connector that comes from the newer style seats. So I'm just gonna cut these both off, and I have no idea which wire goes to what. It's gonna be probably trial and error. And I also don't even know if the speakers that are in here are any good. I'm not gonna open this up because I've not had good luck in the past trying to zip this up. So it won't take any time at all to go ahead and try to splice those and see if they'll work. So let me get going on this. Well, I got them hooked up, and these speakers sound awful. They're blown. So I'm gonna scrap this idea for now. I guess I'll probably shop around for some new speakers for these headrests. And I know the old seats I had the speakers replaced. So I'm not even going to attempt the driver's side because no sense, because these, like I said, they sound terrible. You can tell they're blown. So I guess basically that's going to do it for this installment. And these speakers actually do sound better. So I guess I'll just run with 2 speakers now and the stereo that's nice and flush. One more project done. Anyway, leave comments below, and hopefully you like this video. I do read and answer all the comments. I love to get them, so hope to hear from you. Let me know if you got any suggestions. Oh, just letting you know, I did pick up a whole bunch of used parts for this, and one of those includes a new door. This door, I don't know if you can tell, it's got a dent in it, and while fixing the dent wouldn't be so bad, it's actually the intrusion beam of this door is bent, and so it's this panel is bonded to the intrusion beam, and the whole thing is out of whack. So picking up a new door was much easier and much cheaper, and that's quite frankly why I haven't painted this passenger side. So I've got the new door, that'll be a project, and then I need to finish painting this side and the hood. Plus I got wheels and tires, I got some coilovers, and I got some rear hoops. Picked up everything for dirt cheap, and the wheels I'm currently refurbishing, and the tires are, yeah, they're iffy. Definitely need to replace those, but the ones that are on there will do for right now. So got a lot more videos coming for this. I guess that'll do it for now. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.